Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for Aquarius where we look at your future spouse or life partner and the energy surrounding this connection. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aquarius, please. All right, so we have the Five of Wands. All right, we see the Three of Cups. They're viewing you as the Seven of Cups. And the connection, we see the Strength card, Leo energy, okay? And we see the Three of Wands here. All right, so some of you, this person may be at a distance from you. So there could be, it could be they're in a different city, state, or country, or there's a noticeable drive to see one another. The Five of Wands tells me that this person may be experiencing some sort of conflict when you meet them. Now, this could be another relationship that isn't working out. This could be a living situation. This could just be that their energy's a little bit scattered or they're a bit of a hot mess here, kind of is the energy I'm getting when you meet them. Now, it could just be a small chapter in their life where they don't fully have it together or they're just kind of getting it from all angles. All right, we see the Star in reverse, Aquarius energy. So I feel like your person definitely didn't see this coming. They're going to be shocked and surprised either at how you meet or when you meet. They may even wish that, they had it a little bit more together when you two meet. And we see the Six of Cups, but this person definitely has sweet feelings for you. And I think they're going to be instant. And I also feel like there's going to be not only this instant attraction, but this instant recognition of one another. Now, this could be somebody that you already know, or maybe someone you haven't seen in a long time that you, kind of randomly reconnect with. But for others of you, it's going to be this sort of instant recognition at the soul level. Like, oh, we've done this before, or I know you. So I'm picking up on really strong past life soulmate energy. Now, Aquarius, when you meet this person, I kind of feel like you're going to be in chill mode. The Four of Swords. Now, you might be healing from something, but the Four of Swords here also indicates to me that, you just might be in chill mode. Not really too focused on, on dating, on going out, just kind of focused on yourself, getting good sleep, being healthy, things like that. But I also do think a lot of my Aquarius, despite this person possibly being a bit of a hot mess when you meet them, they're going to feel like home to you, okay? So really interesting energy. Let's see what else my Aquarius need to know here, please. What else do my Aquarius need to know here, please? Okay, so yeah, that does not surprise me that we get serendipity coming through, that you will cross paths when you least expect it or in an unexpected manner. All right, this person is wealthy. They have a lot to offer. They've worked hard to achieve their success. A comfortable lifestyle is indicated for the two of you. Twin soul. So this is why there's going to be that familiarity here, because you two mirror each other. This is a connection that intends for you both to balance your feminine and masculine energies and evolve your soul. Yes, really strong connection. You're going to feel it right away, whether you know them or not. And we see that they're creative, so they potentially enjoy art, working with their hands, music. They enjoy putting their ideas to work for them. Now, with the Three of Cups, I feel like this is someone who's quite a party person. They're fun to be around. Maybe when you meet them, they are indulging a little bit more than usual. There could be some sort of Vegas or Atlantic City or Macau connection. New Orleans as well is what I'm hearing. But the Three of Cups here tells me this person's really fun to be around. And most likely you're going to meet this person in person. Now, maybe one or both of you are traveling when you meet each other, but it does feel like your meeting happens in person. We see the best kept secret. I think the best kept secret here is that this person actually is quite wealthy. They might not come off that way. They might come off as quite casual, or, they don't really, they don't flash their wealth. Okay, so we see your ex, we see lurking. So some of you, this person could be somebody you've dealt with before, but that's not for all of you. Some of you or this person has a lurking ex. Okay, so just be aware of that. This person could be in their 50s. This is a really specific message, Aquarius. That's not for all of you, but it will be confirmation for some of you. But what is true here is that you are going to be on their mind and in their heart. Okay, so remember, specific messages are going to be confirmation messages for some of you, but not for all of you. And it doesn't mean it's not your reading. All right, but yeah, all they're going to see is you. All they're going to see is you here, Aquarius, okay? You're going to be on their mind and in their heart. You know, I could see like you two meeting by like this person accidentally spilling a drink on you or bumping you, you know, in traffic or something like that, or knocking something of yours over. You know, I could see like a, you know, kind of a funny meeting like that. But of course, that's not going to be all for all of you. All right, so we see they have been extremely hurt by a loved one in the past. Your paths will cross after you make some sort of final decision. So this could be about your looks, your physical health. This could be a move, a job change, an ending of another relationship. Some of you, you're already in contact with this person. They called you the other night, and we do see that they might have lighter skin, okay? Again, really specific messages here, Aquarius, not for all of you. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. What else do we need to know about this person? Great fortune. Yeah, see, we see that they're wealthy, but then we see the great fortune coming out in reverse. So again, I kind of feel like you're not going to realize how much they really have just by your first meeting or, you know, at first. Because I feel like they're really casual or they don't prioritize, you know, material stuff. All right. We see main male energy showing up in reverse. So remember that my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. I think this is somebody who's not expecting a relationship. And this person might be somebody who's even a self-proclaimed bachelor or bachelorette. Like they're not really looking for love is what I'm getting when you two meet. All right, and we see child in reverse. Yeah, some of you, this person may have been, you know, had a little bit of Peter Pan syndrome is what I'm getting. Until they meet you. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like they might be a self-proclaimed bachelor or bachelorette, enjoying their life, enjoying their freedom, maybe assuming that there's nobody out there for them. And then boom, here you are. All right. And I think you feel like home to this person. I think you are the major transformation for this person. Now, remember, it's not your job to fix or change anyone. And we can't go into a relationship hoping someone's going to change. But that's kind of the energy that I'm seeing here with this person. Now, I also see they have a lot to offer. And I'm also seeing this person may have lost a considerable amount of money in a divorce or separation. They could be a single parent. Again, that could also be why they're kind of cautious about either getting married again or being in a relationship. Okay. So they're viewing you as the Seven of Cups. So this person, I kind of feel like you two meet like where there's in some place where there's a lot of people around. So again, it doesn't have to be like Vegas or Atlantic City or New Orleans or something like that. But it feels like when you meet, it's at a party or at some sort of celebration or during some sort of holiday. There's probably a lot of other people around. This person sees you as like fun to be around, social. We see the Fool card, Aries energy. They love that you're resilient and you're fun to be around, that you're exciting. They feel like it's fresh and new. They love your free-spirited energy. And the Seven of Wands, but they also see you as strong. They see you as protected. They might also feel like you have friends and family that are quite protective of you. All right. But the Seven of Wands is telling me they see you as the best of the best. They see you as grounded. They see you as successful. All right. But, you know, some of my Aquarius with the Five of Cups, you might be in the process of healing from something. Because we saw the Four of Swords and now we see the Five of Cups. So some of my Aquarius, your focus is kind of elsewhere. And again, that might be why they find you to be really attractive, because you're not really chasing them. But I feel like this person may come in and chase you, my lovely Aquarius. All right. So let's see. What else do we need to know? What do they notice about you, or what do they really like about you? All right, we see slave archetype coming through. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Beautiful. So they see that, you're someone who's not afraid to make your own choices and deal with the consequences, that you seem or you feel protected. Okay. But you're also somebody who's very capable. Okay. So, you trust that things are going to work out for you, but it's not just because you trust in some higher power that's always, protecting and guiding you, although you may feel that way, but you also trust yourself. Okay. And they see you as a rescuer. So you provide strength and support to others in crisis, and you act out of love with no expectation of reward. So they see you as strong and resilient. You're a rock and an anchor for other people. Some of you might do this for a living. Like, I don't know if you work in the ER or you work in medicine or whatever it is that you do, that you provide strength and support to others in crisis, either as counselors or teachers, whatever it is. They really do admire that about you. And they love that you're not afraid to take risks here as well. Gambler, willingness to follow your intuition even when others doubt you. Yeah. So again, you trust yourself, and they love that. And you're not afraid to take risks. The Strength card, Leo energy. Now, Leo loves hard and it loves deep, and it's very loyal energy. So that's what I feel this relationship embodies, that strength. Will make this work. The mantra for Leo is I will. I'm doing this the day after Lionsgate energy. So again, it feels like a lot of you, you're starting or you're manifesting this. All right. So this connection stretches your ability to give, receive, and hold emotion with greater depth and awareness. Beautiful. So it expands your emotional capacity. All right. This connection helps you discern resonance from projection. So what's real and what's not real. And you recognize, wow, okay, this person, we're in alignment. When you strip away, all the superficial stuff, me and this person, we're in alignment here. We're meant for each other. And truth as foundation. This connection remains anchored in honesty. And again, no long-term connection can last if there's no truth and honesty. All right. And this person creates emotional safety for you and vice versa. So this connection supports softness, trust, and nervous system ease. It deepens where you feel safe to be fully yourself. Yeah. So you're going to feel safe with this person because they're truthful, because they're honest, because they're not judging you. In fact, they hold you in very high regard. All right. Anything else we need to know here, please? So we see T's. All right. So the energy is fun and lighthearted, but uncertain. Again, it feels like you meet in that type of environment, or the connection starts off that way. It's funny. I was seeing this third party when I picked up this card. Again, this person might have a difficult co-parenting situation. I do think for some of you, like they were really hurt by someone they might have a child with, or hurt by the fact that situation didn't work out. So there could be some sort of third party situation either on your end or theirs. We see workplace romance, so a common cause connection. So you two are really compatible. There could be something about work that brings you two together. All right. And we do see a rekindling here. So that was an interesting message that came through early on in the reading. Some of you already know this person or you've already dealt with this person. But for a lot of my Aquarius, I feel like there's this sense of familiarity of you two recognizing each other at a soul level, feeling this past life soulmate connection. I mean, we did see that you two, are twin souls, you mirror each other. So again, there may be a sense of deja vu or just this strong familiarity between the two of you. All right, let's see what else we need to know. All right, stop trying to control the timing. It's going to happen unexpectedly. We do see try again a little later, so there may be a stop and a start here in this connection. And at the bottom of the deck, Spirit saying it's not too late to make changes. So keep focusing on you, keep focusing on your healing, on your up-leveling, on, living your best life here, Aquarius. And this person, they're going to come out of nowhere. All right, sending you love and light. Take care.